This improv story is based on an idea a man keeps getting neighbours takeaway delivered. Let the story commence. Craig got a champ in the door. He's like, I know this isn't for me. I know this isn't for me. I'm sick of this. He answered the door. Pizza. He went, number 3. No, number 5. So yeah. Oh, right. Okay. They just kept coming to fucking... Why were they doing it? And it wasn't just this one place. It would be a completely different place. And it would come. And it would go, there you go. And he'd say, is it for... He's number 3. Number 3? Oh no, 5. And they'll go next door. So, they had the correct address, but multiple different, unrelated restaurants would come to his number 3 door for a delivery to number 5. And he didn't get it. And then he got it. He thought the only way this could be happening, and he peeked to it. Yep. Some wee bastard had taken the number 3 off his the front door, and swapped it with his neighbour's number 5. Simple as that. Simple as that. So he chapped on his neighbour's door and said, listen, I don't know if you know, but... And he described what's been going on. And the neighbour said, that's mad, that. So Craig said, right, so will we swap it here? And the neighbour said, oh, no, it's fine, I'm happy, it's fine now, I'm not going to bother with it. And Craig said, I don't, no, the number, will we swap the numbers there? I'll go get a hammer. Oh, no, no need for that, it's fine. Craig said, well, I would like to swap it because it's saying that I'm number 5 when I'm not, and it's saying you're number 3. Oh, I'm not getting any hassle for that. So I'm fine with it if you're... Well, I'm not fine with it. It's just I keep getting the delivery to my door. Deliveries to my door. And I have to, then send them through to yours. And you know what this guy, this neighbour said? Oh, first world problems. And Craig went, sorry, what's that? I'm just saying there's bigger problems in the world than you having to get up and say, oh, it's next door. And Craig went like that, right here, do you want to know what a first world problem is? And he spat on his neighbour's face. There's a first world problem for you. And his neighbour was like, oh, what the fuck you doing? No, just no, Daniel, thank you. And Craig said, see if you went to a country that's really, it's like really fucked with corruption, poverty, crime, famine. It's underdeveloped in terms of infrastructure, in terms of schools, hospitals, plagued by decades of, say, war, corruption, underfunding in the infrastructure. Somebody's spitting in somebody's face. I'm an F. Let me know when I'm back. We're good now? Okay, thank you. Craig said to the guy, in a place like that, where there's no drinking water for 3 fucking miles, if you spat in somebody's face and you went to the police, what fucking police? So don't you give me... And then 3 wee guys went walking by. And they went, Mon, we'll check on the hussies that we swapped the numbers for. And they saw the neighbours arguing. And they were laughing. And then Craig turned, and the neighbour turned, and they saw these 3 wee guys laughing. And they went, Craig went, they did it. But the neighbour didn't give a fuck. He'd just been spat on. And 3 wee guys went like, we fucking done it. Craig's neighbour didn't give a fuck. He had been spat on. So Craig said to the wee guys, yous can fuck off, meaning I don't care. I've got a bigger fish to fry. The 3 wee guys thought he was going like that. Fuck off. They kicked Craig's neighbour's brain out. And then they kicked Craig's brain out. And then they spat on it, on the brains, and put them back in the head. And put them back in their hussies and sat them, they were dead, and sat them upright on the living room couches like they were alive. Separately. But they put them in the wrong seats. They put them in the wrong hussies. But the brains, somebody already was already ahead of me there. They put the brains in the wrong heads. They put the brains in the wrong heads and then put the entire bodies in the wrong hussies. So the brain was in the right house. The rest of the body wasn't. And then a mad scientist came along and said, listen, see, while we were developing vaccines and all these other things, we were given a huge amount of money, huge amount of funding to sort this coronavirus problem out. Good thing was they gave us a bit too much money, so we had a wee bit left there. So I managed to do a wee project that I've always been dreaming about, which is brain transplants. Can I do it? I mean, can I do it? It might help with future coronavirus stuff. And the government, too busy, just went, aye, whatever, aye, get on with it. And so they went in, reattached the brains, thinking that was the brain that was meant to be in that skull. And so what you had then was you had Craig, as in his brain, his personality, in the body of the other cunt, like trying to get in his own house, and all the cunts going, what you doing? You know, both of them had families. What you doing in my house? It's me. It's Craig. It's the fucking guy next door. The cunt next door's lost it. And what's worse is Craig, your husband, Da, and all the rest of it, he's lost it and all. He's there. His next door neighbour saying he's fucking there. And then when they both of them order takeaways. See, because the numbers were mixed up, they ended up getting the right thing. They got the right thing. The end. I think. Thanks, everybody. That is 100% true. How do I know? Because the same fucking thing happened to me. I was next door to them and it happened with my neighbour. So that kind of got swapped, and then we sort of swapped again, and it went like that, right, hold on a minute, and then we got our heads kicked out again, brains kicked out, and we're like, right, wait a minute, you were, right, so you were like at the 4th position, and you were swapped with 3, but then the middle, so it was like the first house, the second house, the third house, and the 4th house. I was at the end at the 4th house, no, number 4, just the fourth here. So 1 and 2, first and second got swapped, and then 3 and 4 got swapped, but then 2 and the middle ones got swapped, and it was a fucking... right now, I'm not even sure if I'm me, but I'm stuck with it now, and I'm just gone with it. You're best to just do that sometimes, just get on with it. See, I've been in the jail. I did about, I think, 40 years. Didn't do it. I would admit it. I would admit it. If I did it, I don't care. But I didn't do it. And the best advice I got when I was in there was, doesn't matter if you did it or no, just get your head down and don't think about it and just do your time. And it really fucking helps. Flies in. Flies in. 40 years. It felt more like fucking 30.